Hello everyone, let's talk about very easy problem today. Check if given string is a palindrome or not. This is not a problem per se on lead code or something. It's just that this problem occurs multiple times as a subproblem in other problems. So that's why I'm just addressing it today. Let's look at the definition of palindrome. A phrase is a palindrome if it reads the same forward or backward. Like for example, Malayalam or this number like 1221. These are all palindromes. And the string like ABC, for example, is not a palindrome. So there are multiple ways we can actually solve this problem. One way is like we can just do the recursion, but of course that will require extra stack space. So we will just go with an approach called two-pointer technique. Let's try to understand the two-pointer solution with the example. Suppose our string is say A, B, BA, right? And we start from the left here and R from the rightmost point in the string. So at each point, we will check if the characters are same. If at any point the characters are not same, we will just return false. Otherwise, we will just keep on moving till L is less than R. And then in this case, they are equal. So we move left here and now L comes here and R moves here. Again, the characters are same and we take L here now. So L is here and R comes here. But because L should be less than R, we break out of the loop and in this case, we will return true. Note that it will also work with the odd length string. So for example, our string is like A, B, C, B, A, right? So again, we will start L here, sorry, R here and L here. We will see if the two characters at each end are same. If yes, then we will move L here and R here. Then they are still same. So now L comes here and now R also comes here. So we can just break the loop again because we want L to be less than R. Now let's look at a negative example. So suppose our string is like A, B, C, A. Now L is here and right is here. So the characters match. So we will just have L here now and R moves here. So again, B and C are not equal. So we will just return false. And that's how the algorithm will work. Now let's jump into the code part. Because it's not a standard lead code problem, I'm using JDoodle to run the code online. So I will define a static function in Java because so that I can directly call from main, it being also a static function. Then we will pass a string s to it, and we will just return true or false depending on if the string is palindrome or not. Now we will define two pointers. So first will be left is equal to 0 and right is equal to s dot length minus 1. Now we can just start our loop. So while L is less than R, we will get the character at L and R. So in Java, we can either use char function in string to do that, or we can also convert string to the character array and then use the index there. Actually, I should test for inequality and return false as soon as possible. Otherwise, we will continue by adding, like incrementing L and R. Otherwise, we'll be stuck in the infinite loop. And once we are done, I think we can just return true. Now let's test this out. So let's create some string and we can create like a string like a Malayalam, and we can also pass ABBA and ABCA, for example, as input. And now we can just loop on this inputs and print it out. And we expect like true, true, and false out of it. Let's run. Oh, there is some problem here. Because it's it's not an array, right? It's a string object. So I should use the function length rather than the attribute. Yeah, so it returns true, true, and false. And in terms of time complexity, it will be O of n because where n is the length of the string, because we are iterating it from left and right with the same number of characters. So it will be O of n by 2, but O of n basically. I hope it was clear to you, and if it helps you, please like and subscribe, and do share the feedback how I can do better. Thanks again.